Once again, you may know what I am going to say. All credit goes to the SCR Wiki for helping me provide with the images and facts. Wynn Street was demolished and replaced by Leighton Stepford Road. The Class 700 was replaced by the Class 707, both differing in length and exteriors. The first car of Class 700 was displayed in the Benton ROC until version 1.1. Hampton Hargate formerly had 6 platforms, with 3 lines originally going to run through, but the other 4 platforms were removed and only 2 remained for Connect. Kill blocks were introduced which made track walking impossible. If you step on the track you will be respawned. Trespassing was allowed in private servers, with some loopholes to the system. Stepford Town was renamed to Stepford Central, with the main entrance moved to Central Mall instead. As some of you may already know, Airlink was introduced running services between Airport Central and Stepford Central. Connect was extended to Stepford Victoria, Financial Quarter and City Hospital. Before version 1.1, Financial Quarter was named Willowfield and City Hospital was named Beakley. Willowfield and Beakley were opened in version 1.6. Waterline was extended to James Street and Airport West. It also gained some refurbishment across the network. Lastly, Connect was extended to Camiforth Cash's favourite station of Edgemead. It was later extended in version 1.4. New branch to Whitefield opens. The extension line splits off from other Stepford Connect routes at Stepford East, and the line goes through Stepford High Street, Whitefield Lido, Stepford United Football Club, Woodhead Lane, Horton Rake and Whitefield. 2 new terminuses, Whitefield and Stepford United Football Club, were introduced, and head codes U and W were added. All of the newly added stations are dispatchable as of now. Whitefield Station's model remains the same from the original map, which angered some players as they wanted the station to undergo a modernization, which it finally got it in version 1.4.1. New Desk 1A was installed in Stepford East ROC, which controls the newly extended area. There were a few modifications on desk positions in the signalling room. SCR version 1.3 was the update where SCR made its first step into upgrading trains to next generation. The update itself does not have a significant change in the network. However, due to the fact that the train models are significantly modified, the update was released as V1.3 instead of V1.2.12. Class 158 joins Stepford Connect as its first next-generation train with proper interiors and doors. Class 500A joins Waterline as its first next-generation train. Few minor tweaks have been made to accommodate this release, and some new signs were introduced. Updated train movement system to reduce the frequency of carriages disconnecting. New line opened, Stepford Express with 4 new routes, Stepford Central to Lynn by the Sea, Stepford Central to Benton, Stepford Central to Leighton Stepford Road and Stepford Central to Lynn by the Sea, fast. 3 new routes for Connect, Stepford Central to Lynn by the Sea, St Helens Bridge to West Wyvern and Stepford Victoria to Lynn by the Sea, Class 68 only. Updated Operations Director and Community Director roles for the leaderboard for CG 7033 and Attack Gaming. New type of junction created, alternating points. They switch from straight to diverging with each train to help ease the load and spread out the arrivals at Lynn by the Sea. The update, also called the Guards update, is mainly gameplay focused instead of network focused, in a way like V1.3. Among the major features are the new guard roles and the last few previous generation trains being upgraded. The update was released as V1.5 instead of V1.4.7. The only Waterline trains that had the old livery were the Class 319 and Class 508. Many dispatchers criticized this update because of how hard it was for you to get into a guard training. This caused Bantech, the Innovations Director, to implement a training reservation system, which was in the works already. In addition, many drivers complained that the introduction of guards, as well as manual door closings, have all but killed on-time performance. On the SCR roadmap and Discord, Bantech has said they will review the timetables in the future to allow enough time for guard procedures without being late. Among all major update versions, for example 1X, in SCR, version 1.5 has the fewest patch updates, for example V1XY, released before the next major update version, that is V1.6 comes out. Only one patch update, that is V1.5.1, was released before 1.6 was released. SCR version 1.6 was an update released to the public on June 22, 2020. This update, nicknamed the Rebrand by this community, brought a full Stepford Connect and Waterline rebrand, a Connect extension to a new area Willowfield, and Morganstown became a triple line interchange upon a new Waterline shuttle from Morganstown to Benton. This route is known as A15. The update was going to release on the 23rd of June, but when it was released Bantech stated we ran out of bugs, so we figured there's no point holding it overnight if all our testing was complete. The Willowfield extension is probably the extension in SCR with the least sneak peeks before release. It only had one sneak peek of the extension, showing Beaulieu. The Class 707 was criticized for its livery that extended to the front of the train. Willowfield extension including new stations Beaulieu, Hemden Park and Willowfield. New siding, Beaulieu sidings, for 7 routes to Stepford, Victoria. SCR version 1.7 is an update released to the public on October 29, 2020. There were many changes made throughout the network, including a Stepford Express rebrand starting with rolling out the Mesh Class 801, various new routes, scenery and station upgrades, a new signalling system and more. The new signalling system now includes supervisor desks where Signalers Plus can see all the signals around the network, although you can't change the signals. The new signalling system also have desk zones spread out around the network. The following are: 3 desks at Stepford Central, 1 desk at Benton, 1 desk at Beaulieu Park, 1 desk at Starryloch. The full white station signs at Alcemere Junction and Leighton Stepford Road have been changed to Airlink and Express respectively. SCR version 1.8 is a major update of Stepford County Railway. It was released on December 5, 2021 at 19 o'clock UTC. Addition of the Class 444 and Leighton West Station. This update also brought many overhauls to the network. Route refresh, stop patterns changed on many routes and more variety added, including Stepford Connect now operating 1:30 head code services as well as 2:30 and 9:30. Announcements, new announcers on Waterline, Stepford Express and Airlink, as well as new station announcer. New announcements for short platforms at stations, change here for announcements in bold and more. Changes to announcement speakers for improved 3D immersion. And that was 45 facts about the SCR versions. I hope you enjoyed the video and goodbye.